What are you seeing from him this morning?
You know, not just this spring, but really since somewhere October, mid-October, probably last 3 or 4 starts in the fall to at least the first 2 starts here. He was lights out, pitched as well as anybody. He went I don't know how many outings without giving up a run. So he's seems like he's I don't want to say turned the corner. I don't know if that's the right metaphor, but has been dominant as anybody. I think that probably makes it all. I think it's important for all of them. It's one of the things that people ask me all the time. One of the toughest things, is to get them to play like they played in high school. Get them to play fearless. Get them to not worry about. You're going to have some failure, without a doubt. All the best ones do. And can you handle it? Can you recover? And I've said this about Drew, but Derek, I think fits that category. Shaggy, guys that came in that COVID year, where we look at them as it's their 3rd year, but they really didn't play 3 times, and we noticed that, and I may have said this to this group, so I apologize if I have, we're the ladies for them. And one of the questions to a group of older guys, now Elko was in there, but he doesn't count because he's like 32. But all the other guys were older guys, and it was designed that way. And one of the questions was, what is your favorite SEC venue? And they've only been to 5. Their COVID year, they didn't even get. So again, I think what I'm trying to say in perspective is, those guys, even though they're juniors, class-wise, school-wise, they've only played 1 year, and so that 1 year, as you've all seen, you can grow up a lot. And I think that goes to your question, where I think it's sometimes it takes getting beaten up a little bit to kind of figure it all out.
On the bullpen of guys returning, what have you seen out of like Dougherty and Burton kind of take that next step in the fall and spring?
Doherty and who?
Burton.
I think that's looking at our bullpen going into the first weekend, it was really difficult to pick, who we're going to start, who were going to be the starters the first weekend, and excited for those guys. But the thing that nobody talks about is the bullpen. And when you look at guys like Doherty, Burton, as you mentioned, Dylan DeLucia, Johnson, and other guys, it may be the strength. Can you wait, or do we? You good? All right.
What are your main takeaways from this past weekend? Obviously, you saw a lot of good offense. TJ going 4 for 4 on Friday. John Gaddis retiring like 12 straight batters on Saturday. And what are some big points of emphasis going into this weekend series?
I think the biggest thing is just to get guys feeling good, and I think enough guys swung it well this weekend. Certainly some guys pitched it really well. It's nice that Elliott has pitched so well since he's gotten here. Had a tough outing 2 weeks ago, but really pitched against the #1 team. We haven't done that all year, but in an inter-squad game on Sunday, knowing that we would probably face at least 1 left-hander, maybe 2 left-handers from Charleston Southern. We threw every left-hander we had, which isn't many, but we threw 3 left-handers, against what would probably be the starting lineup. And Hunter started it off and looked great, handled the adversity. So to the point of, I think it's getting them to feel good about themselves and play well. A lot of guys did that this weekend.
Mark Brady just came in this weekend. You've always played with systems a lot, different things. Is that just scheduling relationships in general, or I mean, I'd say like playing former coaches or anything. Or what plays into that?
I don't, it's nice storylines, I think, for you guys, and I don't mean to make fun of it. I mean, there's storyline there. It's not a secret. We did it because he's the coach there. We've never played them before, and he got there. We had an opening, and he wanted to come, and that's great. I mean, I'm proud of what he's done, proud of what he did here. And he was here for 7 years, and we had a ton of success while he was here, and proud of what he's already done there. And so it'll be neat to see him, neat to see him in another dugout and running his club. But beyond that, it's just playing the game. And our focus is going to be just trying to play as well as we can and get better.
Looking at Charleston Southern, scouting them, what stands out about the guys that you might be throwing out this weekend and just their lineup?
To be honest with you, I haven't even looked, too much at it. And that sounds like Coach Speak, but it's really the truth. My video day is Thursday. I do know that they don't return many offensive players. It's going to be a lot of new faces for them, a lot of JUCO kids and freshmen in that lineup that haven't been in their program before. Again, to me, the first few weeks, and these guys have heard it, is the first 3-4 weeks before we get to conference play, it's less about them. It should be always less about them, but I think the information that you had, the scouting, the video, all of that is a year ago. And people, just they change a lot. I hope a lot of ours have changed in a year, right? And so I think it's more of how well we can play, how well Garrett can pitch, how well the guys out of the bullpen can pitch, how well we can swing the bat. That's really going to be our focus. But the true answer is I don't know much about it.
Are you still healthy going in?
Yeah, we're in pretty good shape. Choke through today. Threw 4 hitters, first time he's thrown the hitters, and looked great, felt great, and so that was good news. I don't think we have a guy. Tim rolled his ankle last Saturday's inter squad, but he hit live today against Trophy. Nothing more than a couple banged bruises, nothing that'll keep anybody out.
Remaining SEC or school COVID rules, or is everything the same as?
When you say that, what do you mean?
For game day protocols.
All of those, I think, have always been through our state, isn't it? If you're talking about like attendance and stuff like that.
No, I was talking about like in the dugout and bullpens and stuff, spacing like that last year.
They've taken a lot of those out where you can put guys in the stands and I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure the question out. They've taken a lot of those out. You're allowed to put a wet rag in your pocket and those types of things. They've taken the travel squad, where last year was 30 for SEC games, back to 27. They have they passed a rule that it's up to the institution that you can travel more. You could only travel 27 pre-COVID. And so if somebody got hurt, somebody was sick, that was the 27. If they got on the bus and left, that's who you have. Now they allow us to travel more, but only like at home, only 27 can be when you turn the roster in. Now, if something happens after you turn the roster in when you turn the lineup in on Friday night prior to the first game, and then if there's an injury or sickness, you're stuck. You got to with those 27 guys.
Go ahead. Do you have firm pitch count limits on these starters the first weekend? You kind of have to be careful.
I don't know what's considered firm. All the guys that'll throw. Gaddis not as much because he missed the first weekend, so he's about a week behind everybody. We'd like to try to keep everybody under 90 pitches, but I don't know firm if Doc feels good and it's at 92. I don't think it's crazy, but it would be nice if we could keep them around 90 or less. And Gaddis probably closer to the 75 range just because he missed the start. He was up to about 60, he's low 60s on Saturday. So.
Thanks, Mike.
Good? All right, guys. Appreciate you.